Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to add emojis to your Facebook ads and your Instagram ads. Now, emojis are often seen as something that are quite frivolous or a bit silly, perhaps don't belong in business, but you have to remember that Facebook and Instagram, whilst they are advertising platforms and potential generators of huge amounts of business, they're also social media networks. They are fun, they are informal. You want your ads to fit the tone of the platform, and you don't want everything to come across as serious or boring or like it's an ad that's going to switch people off. And we've seen improvements in results by adding emojis to a number of different clients' ads. Because emojis do, as I said, a few different things. They make your ad seem more personable and familiar, less like you're a business, more like you're someone that wants to help them out and show them this awesome thing that you're able to provide. They're also quite colourful. They grab people's attention. You've got to think of someone scrolling through their Facebook feed, having a emoji right up there in the copy is really going to perhaps make them stop. It's going to be colourful, make them pause, make them take another look. And particularly for certain types of businesses, so businesses that aren't necessarily serious B2B businesses and things like that, I think it's appropriate, it's good for your brand to be a bit fun and playful and creative. If you're advertising apparel or anything food related, health and fitness, tons of different industries, you can add some emojis into your Facebook and Instagram ads, and I think see an improvement in results. And we've got some data that backs that up. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this video, because it's fairly straightforward. And if you don't know, you're like, how on earth do you get that to work? So what I'm going to do is I'm in an example Facebook ad account right now. I'm just going to very quickly create an example campaign to show you exactly how I'd go about doing this. So let's just call that example campaign, example ad set. I'm going to gloss over all the other settings, by the way. So if you're interested in those and thinking, hang on a minute, don't worry. I've got videos on all that sort of stuff. Just search for it in YouTube with my name, Ben Heath, and a video that shows you what you should be using for things like conversion events and attribution windows and optimization for ad delivery is all going to pop up, okay? Right, so we're at the campaign level. We want to jump straight to the ad level. And then let's scroll down to the primary text, okay? So how do you add emojis in here? Well, very simple tool to use is a website called emojipedia.org. I'll include a link to the video description. And that's what I've loaded up right here. And in Emojipedia, what you can basically do is you can come in here and you can search for emojis, and then you can literally copy and paste them into your ads, okay? So you could search for all sorts of things that you think might work quite nicely. You've also got categories down here on the left hand side, most popular, etc. So just think about what it is that you're going to be advertising. So let's say, for example, you were running a flash sale. Perhaps you want to demonstrate that with some sort of lightning bolt or something like this. So if I put in flash, anything come up? Sparkles, collision, high voltage. Okay, perfect. So I could go ahead and click on high voltage. I can click copy. I can then jump back into my ad and I could do something like this. I could just literally paste it in there and then write flash sale. Paste another one in there. Get up to, 40% off for the next 3 days only. Okay? Something like that. And you can see what that does is that when someone's scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed, scrolling through the Instagram, those emojis there of the lightning bolts are really going to help grab their attention. In fact, we can't see the preview because I haven't selected an image. I wasn't going to plan on doing this, but let's just quickly grab one. What have we got in here? All sorts of things. Let's just grab a stock photo. Keep it nice and simple. So we grab a stock photo. Obviously, this isn't going to make sense, so don't worry about, hang on, that text wouldn't go with that image. I'm just demonstrating because I want to see what the emojis look like. And we've got a temporary internal error. Okay, let's just click onto the mobile newsfeed. There you go. So you can see exactly what these sort of lightning bolts are going to look like on Facebook with the flash sale there. Okay, so that's really going to help, as I say, grab people's attention as they're scrolling through. Definitely something I would recommend including. But there are all sorts of options, so what I would often do if I go back here now, go back again, is I will search for things to do with whatever it is that we're advertising. So let's say we're advertising a company that was related to some sort of food, okay? So I could put in food here and we'll see what comes up. Now, obviously, there could be specific types of food that we want to use. You know, if we're advertising a paella or something like that, then we could go with that option. But we could put in, you know, here, a face savoring food, you know, to sort of emphasize how delicious this food is and why people would want to purchase it and get involved. Okay. So you can go ahead and copy that, as I said, paste that into your ad. Another thing I want to quickly just demonstrate about Emojipedia is that obviously the same emojis look different on different platforms. Okay, so down at the bottom here for this face, you can see that, you know, if we go back to our ad example, you know, the lightning bolts on the left hand side here look quite different to what we can see on this flash sale there, and that's because that's how it will look on Facebook. And you can come down here and you can see that ahead of time. So this is what this emoji will look like on all these various platforms on the left. So it look like that on Apple, Google, Microsoft, We obviously want to get down to Facebook. So it's going to look like that on Facebook, which I think is actually quite fun. You know, so there are lots of different options. You can see it's going to look slightly different on Messenger, etc., etc. So that really helps in terms of what is my ad actually going to look like. Some will look quite different. You can get the idea. But there are all sorts of things. Now, in terms of, okay, is there a specific number of emojis that you should use? Well, I think it should probably be closely related to the amount of text that you're using. Okay, so if you've just got, I don't know, 2 sentences, 2 quick lines in your Facebook ad copy, then you probably don't want to be using more than 3 or 4 emojis at a maximum. Maybe 1's perfect. If you are using ad copy that is, you know, 8 sentences long, 10 sentences long, well, you might be able to have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 emojis in there. Just think about things that are appropriate. Think about things that are interesting, that help grab attention, and as well potentially help people understand what your ad is about faster. So let's say I was advertising something to do with a property, okay? I could put in house in here, and I could see that, you know, I could grab a house with a garden, for example, and grab that and then go over here. And obviously, as I said, this isn't going to make any sense, but I'm just adding this in for demonstration purposes. Pop in a house. Right, let's delete this text so we can see what this house looks like. Okay, it looks like that. Kind of fun. In the ad there. Okay, so if I'm advertising something to do with a house, like roofs, or in this case, gardens, having a little emoji next to the first line is obviously going to help grab their attention, but also help people understand what the ad is about, which if someone can understand what your ad is for quicker, that's going to improve your results because they don't need to read it and invest lots of time and energy. They can just work it out straight away. Okay, so the other thing to keep in mind with emoji placements is you definitely want to make sure they're above the fold, right? So if I go and add in, you know, loads of text in here, text in here, text in here, what you'll very quickly find, Facebook is giving, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to demonstrate. Being annoying. I'll get there eventually. As I want to demonstrate that there's a little see more button. Okay, there we go. So you can see that now. There's a little see more button. So if you've got lots of fun emojis down below the see more button, that's great, but that's not going to grab someone's attention as they're scrolling through their feed. So you want to make sure you take a look at this preview on the right hand side and make sure your emojis are nice and visible up in the top, above the fold, as it's often called, above the see more button, to make sure that it does its job, basically. Okay, so that's all about emojis. Very, very simple. Have a lot of fun. Don't worry about being informal. Be fun, creative, playful, and see if you can get better results. I mean, one of the things we've done before is we've tested an emoji copy against a non-emoji copy, exactly the same copy, and we have found that the emoji copy produces better results, so well worth doing as well. Okay, now just before you go, I want to quickly talk about a resource I think you're going to find very interesting, and that's my Facebook Ads Mastermind Group. So my Facebook Ads Mastermind Group has more than 35,000 members. It's one of the biggest groups on Facebook for Facebook and Instagram advertising. And it's a fantastic community full of Facebook advertisers, Instagram advertisers that want to get better results on the platform. And the users are really, really engaged. So people are, I mean, there's literally more than 100 questions posted in there and answered every single day by other members, by experts. I do live trainings in there every week. I publish all sorts of things free content into the group. Fantastic community, something I'm really proud of, and something that you may well want to join. You may find a lot of value from. Completely free to do so. There will be a link in the video description below, and if that sounds like the sort of place you want to be, then go ahead and click on that link, ask to join, we'll approve the request, and then as I said, you can get involved, or you can just see all the free content that's put in there. If you've got questions about Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, that is definitely the place to get it answered by a whole bunch of experts, including myself. So go ahead and join. We'd love to have you in there. And yeah, if this video has been useful, please give it a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Please comment below to let me know. Please make sure you share the video, tell a friend. That's always very much appreciated. Subscribe to my channel. I'm releasing Facebook, Instagram advertising related content multiple times per week. So I very much appreciate it if you subscribed. Turn on notifications when you do so you are notified when I publish a new video. And yeah, best of luck with your Facebook and Instagram advertising. Go out in a load of emojis, make them nice and fun, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.